Libra, how are you? I am here to do a singled and troubled in love reading. That said, this reading is not going to apply to you if you're happily in a live-in relationship or happily in a marriage where, you know, you're just fighting about the roast or something like that, okay? This is specifically, and I specifically interpret these for those either going through a breakup, single, or seriously troubled in their relationships, okay? And that's what I call on in my meditation, or, you know, and when I pray before I do them, okay? So this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I hope you guys are doing well. Please remember to, I don't want to be like Groundhog Day and say pray for world peace, but pray for world peace. And pray for the people in Florida, okay? And any of those having a hard time right now, because there are people having a hard time, yet there is a lot of beautiful things going on. So that said, I want for my Libra, who has the sun shining on them right now, okay? You guys are going to have a partial solar eclipse in your second house this month. I'm going to be doing an all signs reading to focus on that for you guys as well as everybody else, and do a chart analysis when I do your specific tarot reading, okay? So definitely check that out. I'm also going to be doing my regular generals this month as well, because I will be finishing off the 6, I believe I have 6 left of the 12 house check-ins that I'm doing for every single sign. So that said, remember to check your other placements, especially if you have a stellium or, you know, your moon and your rising, okay? If you are having a lot of issues. And if you are having a lot of issues and my reading doesn't touch on it, because it always picks up on specific energies or stories at that particular time, check others if you're looking for one. You know, there's plenty of good readers on here. Okay, that said, let's cut these and start. For my Libra, I'm sorry, I was expecting a call earlier and I got it, so I just have to shut this off because it's driving me nuts. Let's see what does the bottom of the deck is. The King of Swords. Somebody is feeling very assertive, or will be. And the Magician and the Four of Wands. Holy shit. Somebody is trying to manifest a brand new beginning or foundation or get a house or something here. Oof. This is a lot of masculine energy here. Oh shit. Okay, we're dealing with a domesticated partnership here, or a future one with a new beginning. What you got going on there, Libra? 4 of Pentacles, you're holding on to it, you're not going to talk about it. Let's shuffle for your second position. Okay, there's something you're holding on to here. You don't want to let go of. The High Priestess. The High Priestess, 2 came out, so I'll keep them both. You're holding on to something to do with a family relationship or a Pisces here. Pisces has been all over my readings today. It's like, and I've used different decks and shuffled decks, and Pisces is, you know, Jupiter, Pisces, Hellenistic ruler, is headed back. It's in Aries, but it's headed back towards Pisces, which is holding Neptune. So there's something very spiritual and transformative going on right now, especially when it's going over the latter degrees of Pisces. Pisces is the 12th house of the zodiac. Jupiter will be retrograding back to the 29th degree of the 12th house of the zodiac, all right, and a little prior. So there's something of significance there about completions, all right. These completions and new beginnings are very spiritual or something in nature. There's something very significant about them. Here I show you holding on to some sort of family scenario or some sort of secrets about a family scenario with all dear might. Okay, or some sort of thing with your security here. Okay, 9 of Wands is in your heart position. I hate to see that in your heart position because it means you're really on guard against something. Feeling a little bit defensive, your walls are up in your heart. Okay, you could have to like be dealing with some emotional blockages here. I show a walk away in your recent past. Okay, time is fluid, so you know, sometimes, you know, I don't know how long ago it was, but there is some sort of significant emotional walk away. On your mind, there's something here that you're grappling with, okay, and it has to do with the shadow side, okay. The Devil's popping up here. It could also have to do with a Capricorn or somebody with Capricorn placements, all right. This is a very strange Devil card. Not strange, this is a beautiful deck, but you see how this guy is like with this girl, and it's like they're in the room with it, and he's like, oh my God, I can't handle it. There's something here And I feel like for you, it may be you and your partner grappling with your shadow side, or something that is the shadow side. But there's a brand new beginning here in the near future. And this is only a possible near future if nothing changes, okay? For those of you that resonate with this reading, okay? The point of you being in here is so you can adjust accordingly to what you resonate with, how you see fit for your highest good, okay? All right, so let's see. Let's see if you don't like the outcomes, all right? I have a tower here. If you're not involved in the military, and you're not involved in the police force, and you're not involved with like really high powerful government, this is like you're ready to blow on something, like, or take something down, or having a tower moment here. Okay, there's been a significant loss of structure, a major structure that used to give you a sense of security is at risk, or has fallen, or something of this sort, okay? But the thing with the tower is that, you know, tower moments come in when we're meant to rebuild, okay? The tower in traditional tarot is highly linked to, hangman again, is highly linked to somebody here is either a Pisces in your periphery, possibly a Scorpio, okay? But I'm getting like also like just a lot of Neptunian vibes. All right, hold on. Hold on. I'm just going to pull the rest of these before I start to talk. In your hopes and your fears, I have the Queen of Pentacles. So you're either hoping to step into this role yourself, which is a very nurturing role. The Queen of Pentacles is a very good mother, a very good provider, a very good mate to have in a domestic scenario, okay? You may be looking for somebody to mate up with like this, or you could be looking to step into this role in the future, all right? And Justice is here. So again, here's your major arcana card. I love that, to see that in your outcome, okay? So there is something here about rebalancing the scales. They could have to do with something domestic in nature, all right? Something very related to family, something about a new beginning, all right? Affecting you or those around you pretty significantly, okay? I want this tower moment is, you know, the thing with the tower, and you know, you guys need to take a look and make sure you check, because it's usually associated with some Saturnian moments, all right? Saturn is in Aquarius, and Uranus moments, okay? So in addition to Mars, okay, and Mars is currently in Gemini, okay, about middle Gemini. But I want to say that it either turns direct this month. Let me just take a look here. No, it goes retrograde on Halloween. It moves about 5 degrees. It's approaching the latter decan, and then it turns around. So there's a big push and drive with, like, Mars is like on fire right now, especially communications wise, okay? Because Gemini is a natural ruler for communications, a natural home plate for the third house, highly tied to communications, and there's a lot of passion and drive towards communicating about things that it's aspecting with. And it's been aspecting with a lot of things to do with old structures, you know, the law of karma versus a higher level law, rules versus the purpose of the rules, and law, and adaptation and change, okay? Okay, so give me the Tower. Okay, and I just said Saturn, and now I'm getting Saturn here, okay? I'm getting Saturn vibes here and Jupiter vibes here. So it's like there's some sort of karmic wheel that's spinning here, all right? Where someone is, you know, like you're either facing some sort of loss, okay, financially, of some significance, okay, or afraid of one, all right? But you can't really prevent a tower. You have to deal with towers. And then what's left after a tower, because towers are formed or caused when foundations have been built on sand and were not built to last, because there was something inherently missing, whether it was spiritual, emotional, financial, physical, whatever it is, you know, some sort of very important thing that goes along with that structure either was lost from that structure, or the structure was never built on a solid foundation to begin with, okay? So, and there's something here about rebuilding, but there is some luck here with Jupiter being here, okay? Give me the Eight of Cups. Yeah, I feel like this has to do with investments, okay? The ending of an investment, or the transformation of an investment, or an emotional and financial investment here that you had to walk away from, okay? Here you are, Queen of Swords, right? Could involve a Scorpio, does not have to, right? But it's like there was some sort of contemplation or speaking here, all right? And you could be involved with another Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, right? But the Queen of Swords is here. So I feel like there may have been some sort of conversation about walking away from something, or you walked away from something in which, and now it needs to transform here, because there's something here going on with you being too guarded, and you also dealing with the shadow side. So I'd rather see these swapped, because I'd rather this shadow side being contemplated. I mean, it has to be contemplated in the mind, but it has to be felt in the heart before change can arise, or something like this, I'm thinking, you know, and then you know whether you're putting your walls up, but your walls are up with something here. What is this Nine of Wands here? I feel like some sort of offer or contract, or you're feeling guarded about something that happened. It could have been in regards to a potential here that wound up in heartbreak, okay? It could also have to do with you grappling with your own shadow side to readjust this feeling of guardedness, okay, and heartbreak here that I see you experiencing. Give me the shadow side. Okay, there's some truths about your shadow side here that you're contemplating. It may have to do with an old soul tie, an old or new soul tie, or somebody you feel very nostalgic about. It could also have to do with children, okay? And you feel very guarded about this shadow side. You're either trying to block it out or trying not to recognize it, but there's some truth coming in that's on your head heavily, or that you feel heavily. And I feel like you're trying to block out some sort of truth having to do with a love connection, or children here, or family. And you're trying to block it out because you don't want to face the darkness of it. Sorry, Libra. Sorry. You know, and if it's another person, you could just be like blocking out their energy so that they can't bother you, or something like this. But I don't think so, because this is your reading, and there's something here that's getting cut, or a truth being spoken about something related to an old or new soul tie, or something here that you're trying to grapple with and rappel with in your mind. But you've got to do it here and then here. You've got to feel it in the heart and then deal with it up here to fully like understand it, whatever it is for you. It could be to do with something else, someone else, okay? But there's some sort of cutoff here from somebody you feel very nostalgic over, or some sort of incoming truth, okay? And there's like a block between the truth and this nostalgic, you know, some of you could be examining old childhood wounds, it could be. But I think it's like, it's more recent than that. It's like more current than that. Okay, the feeling I'm getting from what's here, okay? Or there's a need to deal with it in the current, something like that. Oh, you just pulled an Ace of Wands with the Ace of Cups. I love that. Okay, there's some new love here, or some new contract, or some new friendship here, or some new something that's fucking amazing here in the future. There's a new beginning, okay? It could be with love. It could also be with friendship or a contract, okay? It's very divinely blessed. It will happen. If you're worried about it, it will happen in good time, okay? There will be a new blend or a new mix here. That's freaking gorgeous energy right there. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, Three of Pentacles, and Temperance. I'll take that. All right. I want this Queen of Pentacles real quick. There's some hope or fear around communicating. Communications. Hold on. You could be facing a decision between two people, or a decision in regards to, or movement here, that you feel like you have like a hope and fear to close down a cycle. You may have a hope to talk to somebody here that you love deeply. You may have been in a domesticated partnership with them, or you may want one, okay? Or you know, but there's some sort of new achievement here, or a new cycle having to do with communications here, okay, that you have a hope and a fear around. I think it's a hope. The way it's appearing here, I think it's a hope. But there might be fears, you know, involved with it, especially since, you know, the indication is something that has not happened yet when I say it's a hope or a fear, right? Okay. What's this Justice? There might be something secretive here about somebody you have feelings for, or some new love that comes in here. Also, again, I'm getting some water energy, possibly Pisces or Cancer energy, or possibly some sort of secret, okay, or deep emotions here. You may want to bring a love offer to someone that you very much like admire, or there may be some sort of something that happened here. Hold on. What is this Emperor here? I feel like you did not feel like you were completely in your power, or you felt like your father could not help you in some way, if this was your father. But I feel like for most of you, this is going to be you, or some older figure, all right, that maybe you wanted to move towards somebody, but it was a secret. Something was a secret here. And you had a lot of deep emotions about what to do, all right, about a love offer. All right, and there's some sort of justice here, though, in the future. Like, hold on. There's somebody around you, you know, that could have some fire or water in their chart that's of significance here, okay, that you're making a decision, or this is you, to go ahead and try your hand at love again, and it may have to do with you communicating here or making movement towards someone, okay. This is pretty heavy. Hold on, I want this Nine of Cups. But I see a lot of action here in the future that brings you some sort of victory, yeah. There might be somebody here in the public eye that you're watching, or you may be in the public eye, okay? And, you know, somebody may have a lot of Gemini, another one that keeps popping up today in their chart. But there's some sort of victory here for some person, okay? It could be in the justice system. Does not have to be, but there's some sort of justice here that comes in, all right? And there may be some new interest here that you just really hot for. You know, and if not, there's some sort of rebalancing of the scales as to this person. But I feel as if some of you feel like you were cut off from this person before, that you couldn't move towards them. Or that you couldn't communicate with them, and I think that that's getting released here, okay? This person, if you don't know them, how will you know them? I feel as if this person had some issues with their own father or something like this, okay? Or they felt, there's going to be some weird situation where they felt like bound and chained in their childhood home or something like that. Not physically, but mentally or something like this. Okay, and that person is a very intuitive person, okay? Or this could be you, but if it is, it's like you're freeing yourself, and there's some sort of justice or new relationship coming for you that's somewhat, I don't want to say secretive, deep, elusive, something here that the universe is like conspiring to bring you here. But there's also, you know, a sense here that you know, if you have father wounding, there's healing here, you know, and it's like, some of you, if you had like problems growing up, you may feel as if your relationship to your child or something of this sort, especially if your child's an air sign, has really like healed your own father wounds, something like this. I'm getting here with this, okay? Oh, I wanted to pull one more, and that's on this right here. This High Priestess and this Ten of Pentacles. I want to pull something on right here. I want this High Priestess and the Pentacles, and then I'll pull you advice before I close it out.